Hello my lovelies, and welcome to another video in our series Easy Makes Journals. Now today, I nearly said tonight, I feel like tonight Matthew, I'm going to be looking at edges and edgings. And if you've got a plain page and you want a little bit of decoration on the edges, here are some ideas. I love to see all the edgings down the side when you turn your journal sideways and see tabs and different things poking out, ribbons, etc. Now last year, I think it was last year, I did a series on edgings, and we made a couple of journals together, I think, and I've still got those because I kept them because they're full of ideas of different things. We had a good old play, and we found some really cool things to do with the edge of our pages. So I'll get David to link that in the description box if you want a bit of a refresher or if you've not seen it before. So let's have a look what we're going to do. We've got our Easy Makes journal. It's now starting to take good shape. So what I thought we'd do is edge strips today with decoration and snippet rolls, which you can cut to any size once they're made. And, you know, you can have edge, the sides of your pages. You can put tabs on anything. You can put edging at the top. So without further ado, let's have a look what I've got here. Now, obviously, you can cut butterflies, you can cut any decorative piece out of, you know, our collection of papers that we gather together out of old books from, you know, the charity shops, etc. But this is a kit of lovely butterflies from Traciefoxcreative and bumper butterfly fuzzy cut kit. And I've cut these out. These are a lovely size if, like me, you struggle with fine movement because of arthritis, etc., other problems. These are really easy to fussy cut out, if you can see on here. She's put a good edging board around there. That's about the limit I can fussy cut now. Anything smaller than that, I can't do it. So some of the larger ones I've just put on to some vintage book paper. This is quite a nice heft because we're going to have some of the butterfly hanging over the edge. When we turn the page, we don't want to just see stark white, do we? So I've cut these out already, and I've backed them all with some, and it's a lovely coloration on there. So I've done that ready. And then I have kept all the edges that I've cut off, book page edges and edging of some art journaling, any of the edges. And I've thrown some of these in my spray box, and as you can see, I've just had a good old play. I've just sprayed it with some inks and paint and mica sprays. Do you know, I can't talk today. Mica sprays. Just to give a bit of coloration. But if you haven't got any of those, you know, just throw some acrylic paint on, children's craft paint. And then also you can get, look at the lovely wood effect on the edge of that dictionary page. That's some of our printable of weave of burlap. So get yourself a little selection of these. And I think at first I thought, oh, I'm going to be able to do with these. They're a bit hit and miss with the coloration. But actually I've decided I quite like that, because with putting the butterflies on, we might get a good effect. So I'm just going to put them over there because I think we're done with them. I've put some clips in here, so I roughly know. I've had a look through at the pages I want to use. That's my first one for edging. Right, okay. So this one, obviously this is a printout of some dyed paper that we had. And I've done a really large, where's my really large butterfly? Here it is. I've backed it because I wasn't sure what I was going to use, but I'm going to put it on top of the page. Sorry if there's a bit of shadow there. It's very bright low sun, so it's a bit patchy. We'd be moving the table around into about 5 different positions to try and you know, stop the shadow, but I think it's following me. So yeah, I've put some book page because I've decided this will look lovely. I've just put a little mark on there, look, where I want it to stick. I'm going to hold that way. I'm going to do it this way, says she, hopefully. Because I wanted the tips of the butterfly just to edge above. We don't want too much sticking out because it's not one of them journals that we've got loads of frou-frou and the likes sticking out the top, lace and things. So we don't want it to go too high, says she, who's now glued on the bit she wanted to leave. Let's get that off. Right, put that on the edge there. I'm doing it a cockeyed way, but I'm hoping, yeah, I'm hoping doing it that way will get the top where we want, exactly where we want it. I'm going to take that out of there. Stop me pressing it down. I chose this one because I thought the colorations would go lovely, and look at the difference it's made to that page. I've got a bit of wonky fussy cut I don't like here. There we go. Let me just put a bit more glue under there now. So you can see we've just got that edge peekabooing out now. If we, yes, I like that. And I wasn't keen on that page. You know, we're using up the scraps of papers that I've got left, or misprints or whatever. And I thought, oh, goodness me, what I'm going to do with that page. But I really like that butterfly on there now. So don't forget to utilise the tops. Do a little bit of top edging. Right, the next bit, we've got this recycled packaging. And I thought on here, we would... See, blinking sun's in my way, in my eyes, and I can't see. That actually is a nice colour. Let's see what else. I've got a really lot. I quite like that, you know. And because we've got the stepped edge in there, I think that will look really nice. So let me just, where's my pen? Let me just mark off again where, we'll have it a bit of a slant, shall we, there. Just mark off, look, where. So I hope you're all well as can be expected. There's far too much worrying stuff happening at the moment. So we have to do a bit of crafting, don't we? A bit of crafting is good for the soul. The snow is melting here now, which is, I love it when the sun comes out and you've just got that nice light frostiness snow. It looks really pretty, and especially up from my craft room here. I can see right over because we're quite high up here. And there's a park opposite us, and it goes, if you look at my last video, the announcement video, David put a photo on, and that's the view from my craft room. The window upstairs looks out over some allotments and a park. And it's really beautiful to look at with the like autumnal trees in the backdrop with hardly any leaves on. It looks lovely. So that, I didn't want that to happen. I seem to be spending all day rubbing glue off. If you want to, you know, really professional, everything going right tutorial, mine is not the channel. Oh, and I was really sad because I've sort of, you know, obviously with health issues and problems that David and I had, we really haven't been looking at much YouTube and what have you. And I've only just recently started. Oh, and the lovely Rhonda Winstead's passed away. Well, it was about 5 months ago now, but bless her. That's about the 5 months I haven't been taking note what's been happening in the crafting world. Such a wonderful, inspiring lady. And I was sad to hear that. I know she'd been battling cancer for quite some while. Oh, I like that. Look at that. That is really nice, that edging there. So can you see already we've made a difference? We've put this, you still don't like this. Chopped its tail off now and it's still not right. We've already started to make a difference. We have got our tabs and we have got, the other thing I like to do is to have the edges at different levels sometimes so you can see what's on the edge. Right, let's have a look at this one. I thought this would be an ideal page. I've done a bit of stenciling on it and I thought, I'm not sure what the best colour's going to be. We have got, that might be nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that, you know. We've got blue in that page there. So I think that might be quite nice. Let me just cut it down a bit. If you haven't already seen the announcement of 12 Days of Carolmas, which is going to be exciting, go and have a look at that. And please, I want all your suggestions for your favourite carols to go in the pick jar. Now, actually, this could be, we might have this as a tuck spot as well. Instead of, so sometimes I will just glue, sorry if there's shadow, not much I can do about it. I'll just glue totally an edging page, edging strip like I have there. Then I've wrapped it round the corner, look. But in this case, I'm going to have it as a little tuck spot. But my idea here is to put some butterflies down the edge. Now, trouble is though, I won't be able to get in that pocket, would I? I would if I did it more sticking out like that. Yeah. If I did it more so it's not overhanging too much, we could still use that as a, it's going to catapult away now. Let me put my scissors down there. And as you see, you can see now why, from about there, why I put some book page on the back. I mean, it gives it a bit more heft. I have printed it on 160 GSM thicker paper, but it might get, being on the edge, it often gets a bit more of a battering. So, you know, putting some book page. The problem is now, I've glued right to that end, haven't I? Let me take that off. Let me take that off. I'm going to have to use a different one there now. We don't want it. Right, we don't want the glue there. And we don't want the glue down there. Okay. Try again. That other one I'll put somewhere else. Not concentrating, I'm talking again. Okay. So that we haven't got... So that's okay there. Right. We've got too much down this way now, haven't we? I will rub that line off when I find my rubber. So I can still get that in there, look, and then we've got that round the edge, which is lovely. Now my butterfly's flown away. Now I'm going to do that way, I think. So that to there, and to there. Let me know if you're having a if you've been making along with this journal. Okay. Move that over there like that. Sorry if you're a bit of shadow there. I'm just going to trim that off a little bit. That's it. That's better. So we've still got a tuck spot in there, so we could put something in there. And then on this side we have got that. Now I'm going to rub that off when I get a rubber so that it's not now the other thing, if you don't want that doing like that, showing, why not put another one on the page? And actually I do quite like that idea. So we will just, the sun's following me, David. Oh, now I've got it. Can't see what I'm doing now. Okay. So for that one, that I like that. You could have that sticking up a bit if you wanted. Actually, I'm not going to glue it down because you could stick that up. That'd be quite nice. Okay, so we've got those two on there. We've got that one on there. David's laughing at me. What are you laughing at? Shadow. The shadow man. Right, where's the other one? Okay. Now, I think I'm going to leave it for now for butterflies, and I'm going to just show you a quick snippet roll that we can use. I've already done some, but we'll get back to these scraps again. We'll just do a few just so I can demonstrate. We'll have some of those on it as well. So don't throw anything out. Save your edgings, because we can utilize them. Okay, so if we're going to do, just get your scraps of paper, and I'm sure I'm not showing you anything new here unless you're brand new to junk journaling, but this is something quite easily done. You can make a snippet roll. Tear that bit off there. So you just keep adding piece after piece. Now I sew mine, but you don't have to sew them. If you were not wanting a sewn effect in your journal, or you haven't got a sewing machine, then don't worry, because you don't need to have them sew. Right, last 2 pieces. Don't think about it too much, just get your stuff down. Okay, that glue's a bit delicate at the minute, but you get the idea. You roll it up. Now, if you are not going to sew, you can actually use it like that if you want. You can also, I haven't got any smaller butterflies here, I don't think. But what you can do is, say that's, you're putting that on edge of your page, you can get some small butterflies or say small birds and just stick them on going down here. And that will give you, so I'm just going to move that out the way while it dries. So in true Blue Peter style, here's one I made earlier. And I've actually sewn this. And I've done loads of zigzag stitches on there. Actually gives you a really cloth feel to your roll when you put loads of stitching on. I've done it with coloured threads just to add a bit more interest. And let's have a look now where I was going to put it. So you can have a bit of a play around with it. You can have it hanging over the edge because you have got the coloration on the back. So think about that as well. I'm trying to get something that I think will now I like that piece. It will tie in with the reds on there. So let's just cut that there. And there. So it's quite versatile once you make them into these rolls. And we'll just going to just take that little edge off there. Give it a haircut. I'm going to glue that in place. There we go. And you see, we've got that nice edging, zigzag edging down there as well. On the following page, on there. Now then, just one more before we finish. Let's see. It's a right mix of different things, isn't it? This journal now. I'm going to put something down there, actually. And you could put a bit of that you've made. So just play around with the rolls that you have. Right, I'm not going to have the whole page covered. I'm just going to do a bit more like an extended tab on there. So we'll put that down there. I find art glitter glue's fine. Any glue you want to use. Sometimes we'll use my glue stick. I've got some decoration on the side there. I really like that. I took there. Now I'm just going to cut this down a bit more, because I think this one was hanging over too much. That's better. I like that better. It's just a little bit there. Looks like it's lost a wing, lost half a wing in battle. Oh, poor butterfly. Let me, yeah. No, I'll not cut any more. It'll end up with no butterfly left. But, you know, it's junk journaling, guys. We're not precise. You do get butterflies in real life, don't you, that have a bit delicate looking. Right, there we go. Hope that's given you just a few ideas how to decorate your page edges with some of your scraps and some butterflies in your stash. Okay then, so don't forget to go and check out my last video if you've not seen it already about the 12 days of Carolmas. Write some suggestions to go in the pick jar of your favourite carols, and this is coming along nicely. We haven't got too many left in this series now, so take care out there. See you next video. Bye.